Recording.
So it's April 22nd. I am by myself. I'm in Central Oregon. I'm staying at my parents' house, but this is the Cline Butte OHV park. This is the Buckhorn Bar Road North staging area. This is where we're at here, and I'm just going to try to do a big loop here all the way around. This area is closed off this time of year. And just do this big loop and maybe fart around in the play area a little bit and then come back and then we'll see what else happens from there. But yeah, I grew up here, did some things that could have gotten me in a lot of trouble with my buddy back in the day. I mean, I grew up on these roads back here, so it'll be fun to go ride them. In this play area, there's a cinder pit here where I learned how to shoot. I did a lot of shooting in my formative years in this cinder pit that now is just for motorcycles. So anyway, it's my first time riding single track, and I'm by myself, so I'm not going to do anything too super crazy, but it's going to be a good trip, and we'll see how it goes.
Recording.
So I'm still in the same place. I was just plugging my starting place into the GPS here, and all the trails are marked and numbered on my GPS. This is awesome. It's going to make today a lot more enjoyable. I'm not going to have to navigate so much. So, yay! Well, let's get to riding.
Recording.
Alright, well, I couldn't find where Trail 55 kicks in, but this is Trail 51, which is right next door. It'll probably loop into it. First single tracks, woo! The mountains are out, the sun is shining. Yeah, this will kick into Trail 55 up here in just a minute anyway, So like I said, I'm by myself. And this is my first time out here. Here's Trail 55. So I'm not going to be killing anything today. I'm not trying to set any records, or I'm just here to have some fun and check out single track. Woo. Alright, I'm gonna turn this off here. Oh, wow, we're already at Trail 27. That didn't take long. Nice.
Recording.
Alright, so this is Trail 43. This is single track. It's marked more difficult, and so this is motorcycles only. And I'll record a little bit of this. This is just super, super rocky. There's nothing high speed about this, especially for a new guy like me. I mean, the weather is super nice today. It's like 50 degrees right now. It's dry, but holy cow, this is rocky. Some people are really good and they're pushing up berms and thankfully, it's a weekday, and I haven't seen anybody else out here yet. Oh. But, again, today is slow and steady, because there ain't no race. Oh, a section without rocks. Yay. So, once again, first time ever riding single track, and I'm riding a 2021 KTM 500 EXC. and I got no skills. Alright. We're gonna take a breather, drink some water, and turn this off.
Recording.
Well, it's an adventure. I'm staying upright. I'm having fun. It's just, this is a challenge, which is good for me. That's what I need. Anyway, I did the more difficult section of single track here on Trail 43. I'm gonna hook on the main road down to Trail 31, which is gonna be more of a road for quads and side-by-sides, and I kind of use that to get my skills back up, dust some cobwebs off. So I'm having a lot of fun. It's always fun if you're with somebody. But anyway, I'm pushing myself, going at my own pace, and just trying to remain upright, but I'm not going to make any promises. So, yay.
Recording.
So this is Trail 31 right here. And this is more for, motorcycles can do it, but it's more set up for quads and side-by-sides. And with me having pretty much only some experience on Forest Service roads, this is a lot more my speed. my speed, get it? My speed being slow. This is a lot less technical. It's wider. I'm not going to push myself as much on these, although I am still building skills if I work on the fundamentals. But this is just, man, I can get more airflow on me, so I'm not going to overheat as much. For someone that's a brand new beginner on OHV stuff, so far I'm having a lot more fun on these kinds of roads. But still, lots of people would be doing far better than I am right now, and I don't care. We got to ride our own ride. There's the mountains. It is a beautiful day here. Miss the mountains. The super nice thing is, my parents live 4.5 miles away from here, so I didn't even have, I just stayed at my parents' house and got on the old bike and rode over. Didn't have to trailer it up or nothing. From my parents' house to here anyway. Obviously I had to load it up from Medford to here. So if you've never been out here before, the dirt here is interesting. It's, we used to call it like moon dust when I was a kid growing up here. Super silty in parts, and it looks solid, and then your tire sinks in 6 inches and you got like this like talcum powder. Just big pools of it. And it's sometimes a little grabby on your tires, especially if you're new. But it's April, so things haven't had a chance to really dry out yet. So there's still a few little pockets of it, but it's nothing huge. All right, I'm gonna stop and turn the camera off, because if people are still watching this, they're probably getting a little bit bored with me talking. And I'm gonna drink some water.
Recording.
Well, Chris, this one's for you. See, here we are at an intersection. We're on Trail 31, which is the side-by-sides, nice wide open. But also we're here with Trail 45, which goes to the right. And that's single track most difficult. And Chris, you would be absolutely all over that. But looking at the map here, I'm right here. It's just this little loop. I don't need to do that little loop. I'm good. So I'm going to stick on 31 here to 24, and then I'll do this single track section here, and then I'll do this single track section here. So like I said, from the big map, I'm trying to just do a big loop around the park. So that is pretty cool that the trails are numbered on my GPS. But anyway, Chris, not today. Not today. if you want to come out here with me sometime, you can maybe shame me into doing the most difficult section. But not today.
Recording.
Nothing new to report. Just thought I'd record a little bit more riding. This is still the ATV trail, like for side-by-sides and stuff. It'll jump. Is this an intersection? Looks like it. I have to stop up here in a minute and figure out where I'm at. This looks like a fine place. Good times.
Recording.
All right, we're back onto motorcycle only single track. This is Trail 26. This is where things really slow down. I'm guessing in the summer this is just super dusty, like with that moon silt talcum stuff. But so far, I don't mind this stuff. It's those stupid rocky sections that drive me crazy. Because as Chris knows, I have a problem with looking in the wrong place, which sends my tire in the wrong place. Which is usually what starts the laughter. And it's a good thing that my bike and I are both tough. Oh. I am such a newbie. But at least I'm a newbie that's out there doing it. Slowly but surely. Oh my goodness. Totally set myself up for the wrong line there. I'm sure people come ripping through here at like 30 miles an hour. It wasn't me. Whew. Alright, as much as everyone wants to see me video my own crash, I'm turning this off for a second.
Recording.
Alright, we're still on the single track. Well, welcome to Central Oregon. This is my bike, Fiona. So on the left is Broken Top, South Sister, Middle Sister, North Sister, Black Crater, Mount Washington, or Three Finger Jack, Mount Jefferson. And this here is Dry Canyon. And it looks like we're going to drop into Dry Canyon a little bit. And slow and steady wins the race. Right now I'm like riding for 5 or 10 minutes and stopping and taking a little breather because I'm old and out of shape. Trying not to breathe too hard on you. It's a little more technical than I thought it was going to be, but I'm learning. Sometimes I'm in second gear, most of the time I'm in first, and it's just all this rocky, ugh, and I still suck, but you gotta start somewhere.
Recording.
So I'm still in the same place here, obviously, but in keeping with my theme that Chris knows about of misidentifying mountains. I think I gave you the wrong information on the last set time I tried to name all these mountains, so let's try this again. That is Mount Rainier. And then you have Mount Baker, Mount Denali, and then you have Everest and K2, and then Pikes Peak is right there, and that one over there I think is Mount Shasta or Kilimanjaro. It's one of those two. I know they're pretty close to each other geographically, so you know I might be off by a little ways. But it's a beautiful day. I'm gonna try to get back to it here.
Recording.
All right, so here we are at the intersection of track 23 and track 20. We are in the bottom of Dry Canyon. There's a plane flying over there. So Chris, track 23 is open to, you know, quads, motorcycles, side-by-sides, all that. Track 20 is single track, most difficult. And again, it's just a loop, and I don't feel the need to do it. So I'm not going to, actually. See if my lenses wipe off the lens just a little bit. And everybody that knows me knows that it's over 50 degrees, so I'm sweating. A lot of that sweat's because I'm going slow, not getting a lot of airflow, but it's also because it's over 50 and I'm outside. Totally timed that throttle blip wrong. Shocker. Oh, now where are we here? I think that's where the other trail comes out at. Intersection. Alright. Allow me to figure out my location.
Recording.
Alright, so we're at the intersection of Trail 23 and 21, which doesn't mean much to most people. I'm going to hook a right here on 21, and then it's going to loop me into Trail 15, which again is going to be single track and a lot more technical, but it looks on the map, on the track topographical stuff, like it goes through a little draw, so it should be kind of cool. But anyway, still having fun. We've been out here for an hour and a half or so, right around there. It's 11:10, and let's see here. Since we left my parents' house, I've only gone 14.7 miles. Whew! I need to do this more often. I'm a little out of shape.
Recording.
I'm not good enough to start the recording while I'm riding. Oddly enough, this is a maze of trails, and I'm having to stop every now and then just to try to figure out where I'm at. But a combination of the GPS and a paper map seems to be getting me through. My navigation skills since I got out of the Army seem to be a little bit lacking, kind of like my riding skills. Not that the Army had anything to teach me about riding skills. Alright, let's find an intersection sign here. And I don't see one. Oh, we'll just keep going straight. Why not? Oh, we're on Trail 21 now. Let's see where this one takes us. For a brief period, I had both tires off the ground. Maybe 3 whole inches. Alright. Camera off while I figure things out.
Recording.
Alright, so I just went like 20 feet. And this is the start of Trail 15, which again is single track. But this should take us up through the sidewall of Drat Canyon. And I believe it's going to take us through a little draw. Boy, this is sandy. New guy on a single track. I was gonna ask, how bad can I suck at this? But, well, pretty bad is the answer to that. Pretty darn bad. Yay! I love sand and I love whoops. What about frogs? I like frogs. Which reminds me, what do you do if your kite winds around a power line? You call the kite man. Those are old commercials. More for Central Oregon people. There will be Tylenol tonight. Good Lord. Apparently the creators of this trail really liked whoops. Oh, this is beautiful though. Hey, I looked where I wanted to go. That's where my tires went. Right in the gap between 2 rocks. Oh yeah, finding the little draw here. Oh, this is awesome. So yeah, this is Trail 15 and the Cline Butte OHV Park off of the Bar North staging area. Keep your toes in. Oh, flame out. El clutch. And yes, this is New Guy Trail Riding. Feel free to make fun of me all you like. Share it with your friends. Let's get the whole world to make fun. because I got no pride and very little skills. Oh. All right, time for a water break. Woo, good times.
Recording.
Well, that was fun. Here I am right in the middle of the woods trying to figure out where I'm at, and my phone rings because I have cell service, and they're trying to sell me a health insurance plan. I'm like, hey, I'm riding my motorcycle in the middle of the woods. Well, you can press 1 if you'd like to be removed. Yeah, that's cool. My phone's in my pack. So anyway, I'm here at the intersection of 15 and 11. So I'm going to hook a right on 11, and we'll come this direction. 11 is, again, a trail for, like, motorcycles and side-by-sides. And it's not the easy route. It's like more difficult for class 1 and class 3. I'm not sure if you can see the map here, but 11 will continue through here, and then this is the play area around here. And so we've done about 2/3 of the trip around the OHV park so far. Yay.
Recording.
All right, still trail 11. We're going to record a little bit of it. It looks like this might get a little bit technical right here. But technical for side-by-sides is a whole lot different than technical for motorcycles. There's some stuff I videoed on the single track that I did not video on the single track, that some steep little rocky sections coming down into Dry Canyon. Woo! That was just to sit down and work the brakes. I kind of walked/waddled all the way down. I didn't get off my bike and I didn't turn it off, but there was nothing graceful. It was just gravity pulling me down and me using the brakes. Man, when I decided to pull over and video some of this, it was a nice open section and I was getting some wind, trying to cool off a little bit. It's definitely more my speed. This isn't bad, but I could use a little bit of non-technical for a little bit. The old man's getting tired. Oh, this isn't bad. This is a fun little section. So it's, what day is it? Today's Monday. And I have not seen anybody else in the park. I haven't heard any other motorcycles. When I first came in, there was, I think, 2 trailers in the campground. And there was one guy that I talked to asking where the trailhead was. But yeah, so far I've seen 1 person and 2 trailers in the campground, and I haven't seen a single other motorcycle. Whew. This is nice. Some breeze on me. Alright, I'm gonna pull over here and turn off the camera. Good times.
Recording.
Alright, this is still trail 11, so this is class 1 and 3, so like quads and motorcycles. But this is a little technical section. I'm not even putting my goggles down, because I'm not going to be going fast through this. And this is pretty much all of Central Oregon. It's just this volcanic rock, volcanic powder dust. Growing up here, if you tried to dig a hole and you made it more than 5 inches down before you hit a rock that was 50 pounds, you were doing good. Like my buddy Brady, he and I were digging rocks up in his front yard, and we got one. We couldn't find the edges of it. I mean, it was like 6 feet that we could find, and he got the old front loader out and hooked onto it with the bucket and started lifting, and the crack went all the way into the foundation of the house, and we just put it back down and called it good. That rock just stayed there. So now we're going from rocky into really silty, dusty, oof. And that's Central Oregon. Yay! Trail 11. All right, I gotta stop. I'll turn the camera off, but I gotta put my goggles down too. So, yay, good times.
Recording.
What a day! I'm getting towards the north end of Trail 11, so I'm pretty close to the play area, but man, you gotta stop, drink a little water, and enjoy the view. I mean, there's Mount Washington, there's the Three Sisters and Broken Top right there. I mean, it just, oh, I miss the mountains. What a day.
Recording.
All right, well, I made it to the play area, so I have to play just a little bit. My knees are freaking killing me, but we got to do a little something. Oh! Yes! On recording! I checked out the backside. I should have checked out the top. Well, this is what riding's all about. I'm good. I'm wearing pads. Bike looks to be good. Let's stand it up and see what we got. Oh no, I bumped the mirror out of place. GPS is still good. Woo!
Recording.
We're all good. I jammed my wrist just a little bit. Who cares? Got a little scratch on the hand guards here. Just plastic. Shifter's good. Foot peg's good. This side's fine. Bags look good. Woohoo! I can't wait to see the recording. Anyway, that's pretty much it. I'm just going to head back to the main road. I've already ridden the whole loop. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the day. I enjoyed it. That last little bit I could have done without, but it was exciting, and we finally got a crash on video. Yay, I guess. But for first day ever riding single track, it was bound to happen. And at least it was, doing something fun. So anyway, I hope you guys had a good time. I had a good time, and we'll catch you on the next one.